Someone asked me last night about the video that I put out from Broke to Ballin, asking what the name of the site was called that you can go to and get guys to pay you for dates. Strictly dates. We are not talking about a hookup site. We are talking about these are for strictly dates. Yes, there will be guys that try to get more out of you, that want to do more, but usually it's extremely clear from the get-go, like in your first message to them, that that's what they're after. Or it'll say in their profile, they'll say something that's blatantly obvious that that's what they're looking for, is someone to hook up with. This is not a prostitution site. This is a site where guys pay you to go on a date. That's it. So she asked what the name of the site was called. Thank you, by the way, for the question. And I wanted to make a follow-up video saying this. The best way of that I know to get paid, because there's no obligation for these guys to pay you. And unfortunately, there's no rating system. So you can't go on a date with a guy and have a bad date or don't get paid and then, be like, put on his public profile, hey, this guy didn't pay me. You can't do that. So you need to make sure that you get paid. So the first way that I would recommend is make sure you have a pleasant time. Give that guy your full attention. If you're on your date with this guy and you're sitting there playing around on your phone the whole time, he's going to feel used and he's not going to want to pay you. And he's going to feel like he's wasted his time too. So give him your full attention. Look at this as a job. You're getting paid to go on this date and your job is to entertain him. Your job is to have fun with him. Your job is to make him have fun with you. You want to have a lot of fun, which will in turn make him have fun with you. So I think that's the most important aspect of this, is you want him to, at the end, feel obligated to pay you because he's had such a good time. So every single time, I recommend this every single time, do not bring up the website, how you guys met, until the very end of the date. Because this gives you the opportunity to remind him, hey, we met on a site where you told me you were going to pay me to go out with me. So don't bring it up for the whole time. Don't talk about dating sites if you can avoid it. Talk about other stuff. And even if you do, if he brings it up or something like that, that's okay. No big deal. But bring it up again at the end if he hasn't paid you yet. And I'm talking like at the end. Like when you can tell things are wrapping up, like the check is coming on and you're, or it's still on the table or whatever. Or even when you're walking out the door, like when you're in the parking lot or whatever. It'll become very clear to him, especially if you ask him at the very, very end, like when you're outside, so how did you find out about what's your price? And be sure to ask him about that one specifically. What's your price? Because you have no idea how many other dating sites that he's on, so it's probably the most beneficial to remind him of which one it is. He's going to be like, oh yeah, I owe her money. That one works very well. And I've had dates where, everything's gone great, and then at the very end, they'll ask me if I want to see him again or whatever, and I've even mentioned the site, and they still haven't paid me, and when it comes down to it, I'll just be like, hey, you still owe me, whatever. And do it kind of like do it however you want. Just say it. As long as you get paid, it doesn't matter. You don't want to be a bitch about it because he has no obligation to pay you whatsoever. So be nice about it, be friendly, and that's about it. So you guys, this website is a freaking game changer. It changed my life in a lot of ways. That was a huge part of the reason why I was able to walk away from stripping, was because of this site. I've made it's a good site. So it's a great way to get into stripping if you live far away from a strip club and you don't have a strip club in your town, and you don't have a car and you need money to get somewhere, to go work at a club. Trust me, you can make a lot more money stripping. Like if you're in this to really make money, you can make a lot more money stripping. But if you don't have enough money even to get into stripping, because it can be expensive. The clothes are expensive. The shoes are hella expensive. Like it can be an expensive industry to get into. You could literally make up all of your money for that in a date or two to get, or maybe 3 if you need, to get somewhere, if you need to get to a club that's out of town or something like that, or you need to pay for a hotel when you get there. But this is a very, very good way to get into stripping and to make a lot of money on the side. So, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you're lost or confused, like I said, this is part 2 to a video I made before. So I'll link that other video in the description below. That's all I got for now. Stay positive. Take care. Bye.